So you guys are probably wondering, how are you able to afford that if you have to pay for college? You have to pay for your apartment in college, blah, 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 blah. What's up, CG family? Welcome back to the channel. I mean, I feel like you guys should be welcoming us back to the channel because we haven't been on it in so long. Oh, and that's a cop right there. There's a cop right there. Ah, do you have your license?
I think so.
So Veronica is learning how to, I mean, like, she knows how to drive. She knows how to drive the RSX, but you know, we're still trying to get her used to the roads and the crazy Michigan drivers. They're not as bad as other states, but they're still up there. They just like to go fast. So if you don't keep up with them, they're gonna cut you off.
Honk too.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're currently on our way to Walmart, not for a car part. We're actually buying a futon, but you know, in today's video, we are working on a car. So don't click out of this video. We're finally gonna get the RSX and we're actually gonna be fixing it and working on it and not just throwing a wrap on it and calling it a day, okay? Even though that took like 48 hours. But anyways, right now we're just grabbing a futon because we have no furniture at our new place, and so we need somewhere where my mom can sit so she doesn't complain and want to go to the other house. We've secured the bag. It literally took us 6 minutes. We knew exactly what we wanted at Walmart, grabbed it and left. So this is the futon we got, in case you guys are wondering. I guess we'll show you once it's set up. You're about to run these people over. Nice. Veronica. We will catch you guys once we are back in the garage. Mind you, the garage is closed. So there won't be no natural lighting coming through because it's really cold and I have a bunch of heaters set up. So yep, see you guys at the garage. Here's the new Walmart futon, sofa bed, whatever you want to call it. We're just gonna set it up right here, where in reality though, it's gonna go in our chilled room right over there. But we don't have couches right now, so we're gonna put it right here. Insert Home Depot music here. So what we're gonna be doing today is probably what you guys have been waiting for. We got a new throttle shift knob that I stole from my 350Z. Of course, if you guys already know from the previous video, my 350Z is officially up for sale at Twin Auto Sales if you guys wanna go buy it and take extra good care of it. And I may knock off a couple dollar bills on it if you guys DM me and really want it. So just like reach out to me if you're really interested and I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. It belongs to Twin Auto Sales now, so I don't get to decide on the final price, but just want to let you guys know. And if you guys want to hear from me on why I sold the 350Z, then just stick around towards the end of the video where I'll sit down and get a little sentimental because it did mean a lot to me. But for the majority of this video is going to be about the RSX. So Veronica already went ahead and cleaned the new shift boot. I think it's the OEM shift boot and it's leather. Look at that. Look at that tool set. Here. Right here. Obviously, we want to buy a new one, but this is a lot better than the one we have on right now. If you want to go check it out, let's go see it. It's really bad. I'm going to grab my flashlight for this just to show you guys. Like, this is how bad it is. It's basically non-existent. So we're gonna be changing out the shift boot and the shift knob in this video. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna have to, oh, like you're saying in general? Yeah. It's really not for this car then? We are gonna be using a key to basically loosen this up, and there we go. Sweet. As Veronica mentioned, it looks like this leather shift knob did not even fit whatsoever, so we don't know what car it belonged on. So we are still using this one. It looks like it's in pretty good shape anyways. We just got to clean it up a little bit. Maybe we can throw it in the laundry for a bit. I'm not sure. All right, guys, don't look at my dirty dishes, but I just used some, I hate saying that, Dawn dish soap. And I let it sit for a bit. I soaked it in that, and just look how gross this is. Ready? I'm about to squeeze it out. Ew, that's disgusting. Oh my nasty. Gosh. So I'm gonna do this a few times and then throw it in the dryer. And then I guess it will be good as new.
Oh my god.
That's so gross. I don't know, I'm putting it in the dryer now, so I think we just have to run the fabric through every single point of this, which is kind of gonna be annoying. But I guess we can do that inside. All right, we are finally grabbing the shift. It's still a little wet. Oh man. Okay, we should probably put it back inside.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
While we wait for the shift boot to focus, we are gonna be, while we wait for the shift boot to dry, we are gonna be focusing on the center where the, center? What am I doing? Center section where the shift boot goes, and also where the e-brake rests on. So we're gonna be using a lot of these wipes that I got, and I stocked up on them. When I tell you guys I stocked up on them, you probably won't believe me until you see them. I got a bunch of wipes from Luxury Driver. I got from Amazon. I will insert a link in the description where you can get them as well. Because if you guys were wondering what I got my friends for Christmas, it's a lot of these. And of course a lot of other things, but this is gonna be very helpful for them, especially in the wintertime where your car gets dirty real fast. It's called Luxury Driver, and as I mentioned, they're on Amazon, and I absolutely love them. All different types of wipes, and what we're gonna be using today is the protectant wipes on this plastic piece right over here. While Veronica does that real quick, I just wanna show you guys because I feel like you guys probably won't believe me on how much I stocked up on them. Yeah. I have like a whole store over here. So I have the heavy duty cleaning wipes, the protectant wipes, I have more cleaning wipes, and I also have glass wipes. And I also have the leather wipes. And in case you guys are wondering, I use this for the Cadillac because obviously the RSX does not have leather seats. So if you don't want them in this packaging, you do have this type of packaging, which has a lot of more wipes included. I got these 2 big containers of leather wipes, and I also got all of these. Oh my gosh, they look like building blocks. But yeah, I got 2 of the protectant wipes, 2 of the glass wipes, and 2 of the cleaning wipes because I know I'm gonna be using these a lot. We're gonna be using it all over this car, from the engine to the interior to the exterior and all the small details. Again, I just wanna show you guys how absolutely dirty this thing is. I think the shift boot says enough. Let's go check in on Veronica real quick.
Wow.
Jeez.
This is just from this.
Dude.
Just from this. And with the wipe.
Imagine how many wipes we're about to use, dude. We're gonna use a lot of these. Or you guys can buy them for your significant other. Valentine's Day is coming up, so this is gonna be a really nice set, just to show that you care and you want them to have a clean car, whether it's a boy or a girl. They don't even have to be car people. What I absolutely love about the protectant wipes, since I have been using it for a while, when they dry up, they're not that weird sticky. They don't leave that weird sticky residue on that I absolutely hate. And you just like, I know you don't normally touch your dash and stuff, but sometimes it just like, it's kind of an ick of mine. And I'm also filming a TikTok in between this. If you guys came from TikTok, what's up?
So I am now using these to clean all around my center, but I do keep this in my car everywhere I go, even though I barely drive. I'm sorry, but I literally just can't get over the fact how dirty my car is. Like, oh my god.
Also, something I wanted to touch on for the glass wipes, because I know it's very important for those who have tints. The glass wipes are ammonia and streak free. Now, the ammonia part is really important for people who have tint on their car. Oh, do you think it go? Dang, if we have to stick it in there, that's gonna be a problem. I don't think so. I think it comes out from the outside in.
But where is it gonna?
And I think because we were technically supposed to staple them, but like we're just not gonna staple it.
I think they're supposed to come out like this.
Yeah, so don't we have to go from here and shove it in there? We need something to shove it in there with. I don't know what. Something, even one of these thin keys, I don't know.
I need like this.
Or a flathead, yeah. All right, guys, shift boot is on the centerpiece, and now Veronica is just putting the centerpiece back on.
There.
You just gotta smack it a little bit. Yep, there you go. Sweet. Is that all?
Yeah, I think so.
She doesn't know I'm giving this to her. Here you go.
What is this? Oh my god, no way!
Only until I get a new car.
Oh my god. I was actually looking into these too.
Really?
Yeah.
This doesn't mean you can go fast. This just means you gotta watch out.
I'm gonna watch out.
Don't turn the engine on.
Did I turn it on?
Did you hook it up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, so she got the Uniden R3. It's a pretty nice radar detector, if I gotta say so myself. I used to have the Escort, and I actually really like this one a lot better, so she's a lucky little sis. We are gonna be leaving this for the next video, but what we're gonna be doing right now is installing the front bumper, finally. I've been driving without a front bumper in the RSX for like 2-3 months, like ever since I got it, so we're finally gonna be putting it on. And as you guys can see in the front bumper, there's that little space over there for the fog lights, which luckily I got and we're going to be installing in the next video, as I mentioned again. But before we do that, Veronica, we got to tape up those wires again. We kind of ripped out the tape. Yeah, we got to secure those. Never leave wires exposed like that. You always got to tape them. Should we just throw this on there? Just might as well.
Where's... Just like one more. Let me zoom you guys in. Just like that.
This is what the shift boot looks all cleaned, with the centerpiece all cleaned and the throttle shift knob. Everyone calls it a light bulb, and I agree, but I really like this color. I believe it complements this wrap very well. and it looks a lot better on the RSX than it did on the 350Z. I think we should still store this away since it is a Sparco shifter. So now we are moving on to the front of the car. We are going to be putting on the front bumper. So I know it has to go under this grill. Okay. Let's do that. Just fit it in. We only got 3 of them from AutoZone.
How do you do that?
You have to pop it open like this. We are finally closing the hood because we are done with the front clips. However, we need to run to AutoZone. Veronica is putting the last screw in. It only takes 2 screws on the side and then 2 front bumper clips, as you guys saw. I'm sure when it came out fresh from the factory, it probably had a lot more bumper clips and screws on, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of the car, because we're going to be taking this bumper off again plenty of times in the future. So also pro tip, because I'm sure no one would have figured this out without watching this video. I'm just kidding, but turn your wheels to the side if you need to access the hole better. Just FYI.
Look at this. One of the next things we will be doing to this car is ripping off these tints because look at that.
It's really, really bad and very illegal, and we don't do that. So we're definitely going to be taking it off, except for the rear windshield. We just pulled up to this 24-hour wash and go off. All right, it's like well lit. No complaints here. It looks like it has a dryer, so we don't have to towel dry and we can just air dry. So that's awesome. I'm impressed with this, and it has a lot of bays down there, but we're gonna be washing the RSX finally. It's actually not that cold outside. Luckily, we chose one of the better days because it's been like 6 degrees at night, Fahrenheit, every single night this past week. So today's not that bad. You guys might not believe this, but the RSX is getting its first cleaning since we've wrapped it. So this is actually a pretty significant moment for Veronica and her car.
Okay guys, she's air drying it right now. This is cool. I've never seen this before.
Yeah. RSX is pulled in. You finally saw it with the new bumper. We actually drove with it on.
Yay.
And it didn't fall off. I don't know what I was thinking about. And the car is looking good. But that brings us to the end of this video. We are starving. It's currently... Yes. Oop, I accidentally almost texted someone.
8:02
p.m. and we still haven't had any food since like the AM. All right, fam, let's get a little comfy here. We need to chat. We need to have a serious conversation. I know you guys are mad at me, probably upset that I sold the 350Z. I don't know if you guys kept up with my Instagram, TikTok comments, everything. A lot of people were upset with me that I put up the 350Z for sale. It's at a dealership at my friend's Twin Auto Sales, and they're listing it up for me for sale. Can't believe I'm saying that. I had no idea how attached you guys were to the 350Z until I actually announced that it was for sale. Seeing everyone in my DMs, in the comments, messaging me everything about the 350Z and how much it inspired them really inspires me even more. And I was like literally in shock how many people it has reached and everything. I mean, I don't know. It's just so touching. But the reason why I sold the 350Z, other than the fact that it is a seller's market right now, it's a really good time to sell your car. It was honestly not about any of that. I didn't care about the market. I didn't care how much profit I would make, blah, 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 blah. My short answer is I wanted someone else to enjoy the car for what it was. So I obviously grew with the 350Z. You guys watched me grow, more so on TikTok, but hopefully YouTube too, and Instagram. You guys saw me grow with the car, whether it was modifying it, fixing it, you name it. We all did it together or figuring it out. I learned a lot from that car. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was exactly 2 years since I've owned that car. The day I drove it to the dealership, it was actually 2 years ago from that date was the day I purchased the vehicle all in cash for $8,000, in case you guys were wondering. And it is a 2008 350Z, so it does have the HR motor in it, in case some of you guys are new and didn't know the year as well. Like I said, short answer, I really want someone to enjoy the car for what it was because I love the 350Z. 350Z platform. I learned a lot about it ever since I've bought it. I really didn't know much about the motor. I didn't know much about the vehicle when I purchased it. I just really liked it. Of course, I knew a little bit about it, but not as much as I know now from this past 2 years since I've had it. So while growing a huge passion and love for Nissan and the Z platform specifically, I wanted to do a lot of more Z builds, and specifically the Z33 platform. I just wanted to do a whole rebuild. I didn't want to tear up the 350Z that we all built together. So I was like, you know what, instead of tearing this one apart and rebuilding it into something completely different to what I basically what I envision right now. In reality, I really want to keep it in my collection, but I can't do that right now. So I said, I'm just gonna have someone else enjoy the 350Z for what it is instead of me tearing it apart and rebuilding it. And I'm just gonna get a fresh stock, clean 350Z, and I'm gonna do a whole new build on it. Now, saying that does not mean the 350Z is gonna be my next Nissan, because I did announce on my Instagram and my TikTok that the next vehicle I'm gonna get is a Nissan, but it's not gonna be the 350Z. That is down the line though, so you guys already know that there's gonna be another 350Z on the channel, just not anytime soon. But I cannot wait for that build. It's one of my dream builds, and we're gonna get to build it together, and there's gonna be a lot of more people watching, and I know the car so much more well now, so I feel like it's gonna be a way easier process. So yeah, that was basically the longer answer. I really like the way I built that car, and I know a lot of you guys do, and a lot of you guys don't, and that's fine. But I just feel like the way we all built it together and the way it came out to be right now, I just don't want to tear it apart. Hopefully one day I'll be able to keep my own collection, but for now, that was my first ever project car. It was my first car as well. So it's kind of sad to see it go, and I know a lot of you guys are also sad to see it go, but yeah, it's gone. For everyone who loves and hates that. All of the cars that are in my family right now are being driven every single day. So there's not a single car that's kind of sitting around where we can start a collection. I was getting something started when I had the 2005 Honda Accord, and I had the RSX, and then the 350Z, and we also had Grant's Mustang. But you guys, if you guys don't know, the Honda Accord was totaled by my older sister. It was just bad weather conditions, and thankfully she is okay. So the Honda Accord went to garbage, but hopefully I can have one of those again. I did purchase that car when I was 18 years old, and I was a full-time college student. I was going to the University of Michigan College of Engineering. So you guys are probably wondering, how are you able to afford that if you have to pay for college? You have to pay for your apartment in college, blah, 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 blah. So that's kind of something I wanted to do on this channel, was show you guys how I was able to afford it, because yes, I did work. I worked at a restaurant. I did have an internship, this and that, but there was a lot of other things that I feel like many of you guys don't know that I really hope I can teach you. So if you guys are interested in like just sitting down and talking videos where I can teach you guys how I was able to afford 350Z, even though they're not that expensive, it's pretty expensive when you're in college, and every single dollar matters. So if you guys are interested in those type of videos where you guys can chill at my crib and I can just sit here and explain to you guys how I was able to afford these things, because there is a lot of loopholes, and it's not just like dealer hacks or anything, it's just within schools and, you know, a lot of things when you're young. You can take advantage of a lot of things when you're young. I'd love to teach you guys that. I can be kind of like your older sister or mentor for those who are entering high school or college. So if you guys are really interested in those videos, please comment down below, because I love giving advice. I always love giving advice to my friends, my younger cousins. So you guys are also an addition to the family. So if you guys are really interested, again, I feel like I'm saying this for the third time, comment down below, because I love making those videos. Anyways, I'm gonna close this video out. My best friend's birthday is today. She's turning 21, and I will catch you guys in the next video, which will probably be in a few days, because we're back on a roll. I'm finally getting settled down. So hope to catch you guys soon. Ooh. Stay in touch with my other social medias listed down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.